Well met, son. How might I be of service?
To be taken care of before the day's done.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Anyone gives me trouble, they'll taste steam.
The soldiers have been making a fuss over some strange... temple in the sea.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. You'll not believe the journey I've had. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead. Off we go then.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Always another errand to see to.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to... finger on a single vocation when there are always a pleasure.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
I wouldn't mind a chance to doze off as the hills roll by. Come to think of it,
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
Burn push is what down the blade before it is too late. I grant you lightning's fangs. Fall back, and I will heal you with my magics. Wait a moment.
ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
This gloom has an eerie...
Where are the skeletons?
Our ice attacks are wasted on this foe.
That was a skillful bit of thievery. You do your vocation proud.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you, see? Come on then. Let's dance.
The fire must be put out! Everyone burn!
Come on then.
I knew you would prevail, Master.
A few more victories like that, and you'll have them running for the hills.
That was certainly worthwhile. Let my magic grant you an elemental boon.
What to make of this? Dare I say it?
Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Do you know who you're dealing with? Bugger off if you want to see the morrow.
I've a few scrapes and graces, but nothing.
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fie. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? What a lark. This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change. Oi. Liz, do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always wanted to try, but what could I do? Not sure as I've many, and no one would want me working for him, would they? You know of a place I could work? Where? You think I could work there? For true? What? You went out and looked for a job for me? But why? Why would you put yourself to all that trouble? Give it a try, I suppose. Not sure how it'll turn out. I'll do my best not to make a mess of it. Oh, thank you, cuz.
This outcome was unknown to me. I had not thought it possible.
Unbelievable! Tis a vexing thing communicating without a shared tongue. Would that we could find some common ground between us.
Down the lane before it is too late. Well done. You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party?
Isilrod faun arandor.
Elelote an osto silfa malantha alecano mine in fair avehum. Angudo telpe. Aleria fil more arendo. Atta hel telpe.
Halana fir emine.
I'm afraid I don't have any knowledge about that quest as yet. If you require guidance, you must hire a pawn who does.
Alkael ne iam.
One moment. I believe we are bound for... Yes, I know the place. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, we know where we're headed. What say we begin the trek?
Arinfell Sur.
Over here, if you please.
Landowin? Ronde Minita? Anniki? Lia Bani Alvikil? Vir Alkaliel.
Aleria fil more arendo. Atta hel telpe.
Pray, follow me.
Sur fairness. Ulvekil kasinke.
Kana el Kemenhum. Lili Ondo, Aninke Lia Bani Alvikil?
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
Karilm, Kemen Rostindume non Meltol. Morvea Kuruir. Yo, Halan Lome Meltol. I am called Derek. My brother taught me to speak your tongue. So I learned the words, but others of your kind have come here. But my people... Oh, but I cannot stay. I must, see to the Arbor Heart. Look! Of late, the Arbor Heart is,
Yav Tarma Erom.
Anfatelpi Halanan and you.
Nefernis Alifkil?
Non Morevin.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
My duty is to care the Arbor Heart, she is called. She has been with us, she is nature's very heart, and we have always lived in harmony with nature. And yet, day by day, her strength is failing. A special kind, called Gwifentia. In my language, I know not what you would call it. Once, a dwarf wandered into the arbor and gifted some to us. It filled the arbor heart. Now, little remains. Too little for the arbor heart to recover her. Do you know of this substance? It must be found outside the arbor somewhere. If you find any, will you tell me?
You can always depend upon me to translate for you, Master. Gwefencha is the Elvish word for scale cinder.
In your tongue, it is called scale cinder?
Now, scale cinder is a byproduct of the Batali smithing style. A Batali blacksmith ought to be able to tell us more.
If you see him on your journey...
Anendune falumtena? Nun falles mir anamorlis.
Congratulations, Arisen! Acquiring a maester's teaching is no mean feat. I could not be more thrilled for you. I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own. Would you mind coming over here?
Vindamund? Ronde Minotaur.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
Elalia.
I'll gather this.
Akael fil Calawin, Arume fa in Iterond, Etele Eldalia. At noon, where? Finantai.
Onne kasinke fanil.
Fa'a karwa sunon via
Pray, slow your...
Animartir. Error anne oja fermor. Lis Findelnar.
gatestone shards are treasures to be prized, though only when made whole can they work their magic. We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Menel Verlinta. Cassian's Ark. Sono Oio Lunar.
Forgive me, but there's another matter I've been bursting to speak of. Namely, is your pack not overburdensome? You carry so much. I worry for your poor spine. While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way?
We've found a hidden path. This sort of discovery really lifts the spirits.
Do you mean to proceed? My, you're a bold one.
A fine showing.
Did anyone else see that? Aught catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
I've just had a thought.
Every master I've ever served has favored different tactics. One party I joined consisted only of ranged specialists.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
You say you're on the hunt for Griffenture. Darren asked that of you, I expect. 'Tis said a woefully lost blacksmith once stumbled into the arbour and left in your language. 'Tis called by another name. What was? Of course. Scale cinder. It can be found in Batal, I believe. It isn't much talked about, you see. The blacksmith was a dwarf, and the elders rather...
Mor nun hiroth.
Arta here, courier.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away. If we are to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
There's no reason to rush into our bedrolls.
Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses.
I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we can but defend ourselves. 'Tis as you say.
Douse the flames, before 'tis too late!
I shan't let you get away. I shan't.
Tis about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
Here, strike with lightning on your side.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
My curative magics are at your disposal.
ends here!
Such a sacrifice.
Ray, cast that magic again. It was most useful. You know, if we adjust our aim a bit, we could break off a tusk. I'm told they're quite valuable. This brute has quite the temper.
It is one of the targets my own master badly fell. I should like to see it done with no objections. I would be glad if it was success. Let my magic grant you an elementary. Tis done. Thank you. I'm overjoyed to have the critical task my master set for me.
I like that. Follow me, if you would. Most impressive, Master.
Let's go ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
A resounding success.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside. We've got goblins! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat?
I grant you lightning fangs. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here? We have arrived.
Back again, eh? I'm a master of the... Got some work for me?
Wow, wow. What brings you to the smithy? Looking for scale cinder, are we? Well, you're... Oh, 'tis at an elf's behest, you say. Elves and dwarves don't get along, see? Brocco, unless you were to offer him or... Listen, I happen to know there's one bit of elven culture, no, all elven fares, bland as grass. All of it. That is, save the singular... Of course, no dwarf would openly admit to having a taste for it. But the fact of the matter is, the mere smell of that dish has dwarves foaming at the maw. Don't believe me?
So the blacksmith ought to grant us some Gwynfencha in exchange for Nutriub. Shall we inform Ms. Darren of this, Master? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Might as well try the woods near the border, too.
A customer then, Lisa. That's...
Over here, if you...
Back again, eh?
Looking for aught in particular?
Only here may I
There are worse things.
Our adventure continues. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Ah, how I've longed to embrace my... There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
My tan.
Here we are.
Have you found Gwefencha? A dwarven blacksmith has some? Truly? But elves and dwarves do not see, eye to eye? You believe he will if I prepare an elven dish? Which one? Nutriarb. Dwarves have a liking for it, they say? Are you certain? Nutriarb is a pungent stew of, but I shall prepare it, if it has any chance of bringing me Gwefencha. The Arbor Heart depends upon it. Would you be willing to gather? You won't have to go far to find them. I thank you. I need only bring them to me, and I will...
Rotten fit.
Do you have the ingredients? This is all I need. I will prepare the dish now. My people dwell in the mountains, so we are rarely able to dine on fish from the sea. This dish was first made by an elf with a craving for fish, when no fresh... These fish already stink of the sea. Left to rot, Nutriarb is oft served at celebratory events, but I have never seen anyone eat it. I must endure. It is almost finished, thankfully. The stink is more than... It is ready. But it is so vile. I cannot understand how anyone could... I fear the dwarven blacksmith will be... But I will trust in you. Come. Let us away to Batal. I thank you. Here. My brother gave this to me. Might we not use it now?
We need only bring this dish to the smithy. Are we to escort Miss Darren there, or use the ferrostone she gave us? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
So you'll be bringing me elf here, anon? That ought be interesting. Pleasure doing business with you. You're back! An elf? I ne'er met one afore. Not quite well met. The name's Sarah.
Well met.
She's the one who's after the scale cinder, I expect. Have you brought some of that elven delicacy along with you then?
Yes. I have the Nutriarb with me.
Marvellous. I thought I smelt it on you. Mark me, you put that in front of Brocker, and he'll fain hear out your request. Right, follow me. I've just cleaned out the forge, see, so we'll need to make for the cavern where we dump all the excess. Come on, you two. The cavern's this way.
Shall we follow Sir Sarah, Master? With any luck, we'll have pockets full of scale cinder before the day is done.
No quarrel here.
A customer then. That changes things. What you suppose I'd rather?
Not necessarily.
Head for Rome, Porthos, all right.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Right, here we are.
What's all this racket? I thought I told you that you imbecile. You brought an elf.
Hold a moment, Brocker. She's brought something for you. Don't you want to see?
A gift. For you.
Bah! What makes you think I'd be able to stomach your elf? I'm gonna go dispose of this. And I expect the elf to be gone.
What am I to do now?
What you came here for, of course. This...
Truly?
You'll have to be quick, mind. Brocker makes short work of his meals. While you're at it, you might have yourselves a little competition, eh? See who can collect. Anyway, good luck. I'll be outside keeping watch. Best start searching. Brocker might be back any moment.
It seems Sir Brocker has a taste for the elven dish after all. Let us use this chance to gather ample scale cinder.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. It was well worth the effort, of course. Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own.
else can I look?
We'd best leave it at that. Wouldn't want Bracker to espy you in here. Come on.
My heart is racing. I thought the dwarf would catch us. How much scale cinder did you get? You've got so much. With this, the Arbor Heart will undoubtedly recover. For now, I must return and tend to the Arbor Heart. I hope you will come visit us again. I should like you to see the Arbor Heart, restored. And I must thank you as well, Sarah. You and the blacksmith, Brock.
Not at all. 'Twas my pleasure. I'm sure Brock'd say the same if he weren't so... No thanks needed. I was just glad to be of use. I hope the scale cinder sees that tree of hers flourish.
I know precisely when a curative is needed. Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.